Today, from Toronto, Canada, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and our home team. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway.
Fielded in the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Wentz's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Evans.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Alvaro Cuevuna.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Wentz.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Into the red zone. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 8 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run with Evans. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st down, it's Evans. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Broncos 7, Eagles 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front, and he puts it through. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense.
Well, looky there. He's getting close to 1,000. I'm sure he knows where he stands. I bet if the offensive line didn't know, he made sure they knew. I'm closing in, guys. Final week of the season.
You know who really informed the offensive line? The offensive line coach.
Okay.
Because it's a big deal for his unit as well to be able to say, hey, we escorted guys to 1,000 yards or more in a season, just like blocking for a 3,000-yard or 4,000-yard passer. So it's a lot of pride on the line, and his pride is paramount because he wants to be able to join that pantheon of guys that in the NFL ran for 1,000 yards or more in a season.
Pride on the line. I see what you did there.
You like that?
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Eagles.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He finds Corey Davis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Now Wentz again. Now he steps away. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Grant on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Here's Evans. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's Herbert. And this is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On the screen, this is Evans. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. And he'll be out right at the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's third down and 4 yards.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First down, Eagles.
Wentz to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Broncos take.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert.
That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, Herbert. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've come upon it. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Broncos 14, Eagles 10.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Jakeem Grant now to return.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again here with Evans.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll run on first down. It's Evans. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yards to go.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Here's Wentz to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
And coming out now, the Broncos. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have.
He will take this one in for a touchdown. Darrington Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
30, the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
For the point after.
A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
This ball complete to Rager.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
A gain of 9.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to Toronto. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
At the 21-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9. He got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Broncos 28.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick-6 as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
8-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
And they'll go right back to Evans.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His throw incomplete.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Wentz to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First down.
Back to throw. Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be second down. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
On first down, it's Sanders. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This a long one in the elements here in the snow. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Nothing easy about that one in these elements in the snow, but he's able to put it home in what looks to be the game winner.
And you know, I had problems with the footing just walking from the bus to the stadium. I can't imagine being called to kicking this stuff with the game on the line. But he appeared to have 0 issues whatsoever.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Darrington Evans, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Broncos 28.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when